I understand.
Okay.
Now, the next question is this. Now that the Bible has made it clear that it's permissible to rape, why are we still reading the Bible?
Because you know what? Because it's in the Bible. We have faith in the Bible. We have faith in the Most High. Whatever the Most High says, we gotta accept it, man. You know what? Of course. Absolutely. Once you come into the faith, you know who you remind me of, man. You remind me of Neo. Talking to you remind me of me talking to Morpheus, and when he said this is the reality and it was a thermonuclear war, and he showed you what's gonna happen to America, what did he do? He threw up. That's what you're going through, man.
So you telling me that's what you're telling us when you tell us that somebody gonna come out the sky?
Resident Evil. Don't stop till the Bible's destroyed.
Great shooting, Nisu.
Hold on, can't see the rest of the sentence. Too much fucking holes in it. Look at that shit.
That's right.
Now it's a Holy Bible.
That's right. Clearly the Holy Bible right now.
Act like y'all never seen this before. We saw this February 8th. It's just gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. Look what we did. The Bible or the bullet.
First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to all you Akim and you Akwat that believe in all sincerity. So, what you saw at the beginning of this video was Brother Polite debating the apostles out in New York a couple years back. Okay, you also saw him shoot up the Holy Bible. Okay. But this video right here, okay, Brother Polite's court date, 9/6/2023, on the Apostle Tahar's page, GMS declaring the end is, Brother Polite being sentenced for sexual assault of a minor, okay, in which he, accused the apostles, okay, and the men of GMS of doing. So it's interesting how, the Most High finally got him. Okay, and nothing goes, no one goes unscathed, no one goes untouched. The Most High Yahweh Bashim El Shai is not a respecter of persons. Okay, so I would like to add my spiritual 2 cents. I know brothers have been doing videos on this, but let's start here. This is Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentenced against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And because, Polite didn't get judged, okay, back then, he thought he was doing something, okay. And as you see, he's been up to some evil, okay. When you watch the apostles' video right here, you hear the mother, ultimately speak about what he did, okay, to her daughter. And I don't know if I think it's this video, okay, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, she speaks at his sentencing, okay. So he thought he was going to get away with, scoffing and scorning, mocking the apostles and the elders and the men of Great Millstone. But as we see, okay, Yahweh Bashim El Shai, he ultimately exacts justice, okay? And, he was going, around calling us grapist, all right? The P word, so on and so forth, in all actuality, he himself is a wicked person. So because he didn't get judged, his mind was set, in wickedness, riding off in the sunset, forgetting that he shot up the scriptures and that he hated Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Okay, but As you see, the Most High never forgets. Okay, so I want to get this real quick. This is Deuteronomy 22 and 28, and I'm going to read this in the what is it, the CSB. Okay, it says, if a man encounters a young woman, a virgin who is not engaged, takes hold of her, and you see what it says, grapes her, and they are discovered, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife. Because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days. Okay, so, the scriptures speak about grape. Okay, and as you saw at the beginning of this lesson, Apostle Tahar was basically telling them, you're like Neo, when he first finds out the truth. Okay, you vomit. He vomited everywhere, right? And that's what Polite did. Okay, he heard the truth, and he got in his feelings. And see, we always say that this is not a Western document. Okay, this is an ancient book. Okay, and that's why the scriptures say, "My thoughts are not your thoughts." Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, has a perfect reason for everything that occurs. Yeah, so we go to the scriptures, and we agree. Apostle Tahar said, hey, we, whatever the Most High says, we're going to roll with it. You see? Now, I got to bring this out. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 6 and 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Okay? And that's in the law. Okay? Great. You see? In the book of Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter. Okay? But all things are not expedient. You see? All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Now, we cannot, keep the law in this society, okay? Because if we do, we would literally have to, have no mercy, okay? Under two witnesses, everything was established, okay? And that would bring a lot of judgment, you see. But we're living in, Esau's reign. So although it's lawful, we don't practice that. Neither do we tell anybody to go out and do those things, man. You see, you'd be a fool. And it's interesting how the same thing that we were accused of, he gets arrested for and convicted. So you see how Yahweh Bashim Yashai has a a sense of humor, because ultimately, the story's written, okay, by Yahweh Bashim Yashai. So let's get some scriptures. Okay. And I'm going to say this, man. He was one of the chief guys. He was one of the chief scoffers, okay, to come up against this truth. This is Psalms 140 and 9, okay? Not to exclude vocab, all right? But this is Psalms 140 and 9. As for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. Okay. As for the head of those that compass me about, and many scoffers and scorners compass the apostles about, and the men of Great Millstone. But he was one of the heads. When you go into this word head, it says
Strong's H 7218. Ramath Negev. Ramath Negev.
It says chief.
Second entry. Rosh. Rosh.
It says chief, choicest, best. Okay. It's used 91 times as a chief. Right? So he was one of the top scorners. and scoffers. As for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them, you see. And he fell into mischief, man. Okay, because of what he said. The mocking of the scriptures, the mocking of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, the mocking of the Lord's men. All right, this is Proverbs 11:5. It says, the righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness, you see. And he fell because, ultimately he was doing some things behind the scenes. There's talks of him being a scammer. All right. So he fell by his own wickedness. I'm not sure if it was in the video of Apostle Tahar, okay, which that was the first video that I saw that broke the news, but I know the elder in Dallas, did a video on Polite, and the mother spoke, okay, at the sentencing, and she she didn't hold nothing back. She spoke about the his heinous deeds, you see, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. So, I mean, he fell by, what he was doing, right? It says the righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness, you see? So, the righteous, okay, they're going to be directed, man, The Lord's going to deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness, right? Disobedient Israelite, which he could really be a Hamite, through the Spirit, he could be a Hamite, that's why he goes so hard for that, black consciousness, that Egyptology crap. But transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness, you see. Jumping down, 8th verse, the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead, you see. And, he had the Crips and the Bloods, I believe, wanting to, do harm to the apostles and whatnot. But see, they were delivered out of that, and they continued to teach. It says, but the wicked cometh in his stead. Now, the Lord has a way of delivering a man and bringing, his accusers to fall down, right in front of that man. The scriptures say, blessed is he who see the downfall of his enemies. Okay, that's why, you always do things in integrity. You always do things uprightly in the right spirit. Okay, you never do things out of ill will or malice, you see. It says, a hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered, you see. A hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, and he was trying to destroy the apostles by calling them, all manner of names, derogatory names, okay. In reality, he ended up falling for, he ended up going down for that same accusation, right? But through knowledge shall the just be delivered. And when you go into the scriptures, it speaks about, it speaks about that, about grape or whatever, Got to be careful, all right, on these videos. But, it takes a spiritual man, okay, to really know the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and to really understand and strive lawfully, because you got to know what times you're in, you see. You can't go out there just stoning moles and you can't do that. We can't even, wear 100% of the same fabric in our clothes. So, all things are lawful, but not everything is expedient. And that's why I had to throw that in there, because, you're going to have guys say, oh, well, you're getting on him, okay, for doing that. But what the Bible speaks about that. But, the Bible doesn't speak about, forcing anybody to take drugs, and, the scripture don't speak about that. What he did, that's on him, you see. So, you could just X that out. This is not the time to be running around and taking hold, okay, of damsels, man, right? Let's see. This is we'll get this. This is the book of Job 34 and 11. We'll start at 10. It says, therefore, hearken unto me, ye men of understanding. See, you got to have understanding. Okay, you got to understand the perfect will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, you know, this book, you know, it could cause you to stumble. That's why you have to constantly read and strive lawfully and know what a man can do. You see, and know what, you know, teach, you know, what is right according to the ways of Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Okay. Therefore, hearken unto me, ye men of understanding. Far be it from the Most High that he should do wickedness. You heard Polite say in the video, you know, why we still reading the Bible? Okay. And the thing is that, you know, what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you know, has declared is righteousness. You see, but you got to have understanding. You got to have an upright mind to perceive what is being, you know, what is written therein. You know, in the book of Ezekiel, it speaks about lamentation, mourning, and woe. You know, what type of power do we serve? You know, we got to take heed to that. You know, these scoffers, you know, they trip up on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and what the scriptures say. It says, and from the Almighty that he should commit iniquity, you see. This is for the work of a man shall he render unto him, and cause every man to find according to his ways. So a man's going to be, you know, rendered unto him, you know, his works, his actions, his deeds, the things he says, and cause every man to find according to his ways, right? You know, every man's going to get according to, you know, his ways. It says, yea, surely the Most High will not do wickedly, neither will the Almighty pervert judgment, you see? So what the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai did to, you know, to pour light, you know, that's not wicked. That's judgment. The Lord's not going to pervert judgment. There's a reason why he got the handcuff slapped on his wrist right now. You see? There's no telling, you know, what that dude was doing. You see? We already see, okay, how he, you know, shot up the scriptures. Okay, so, you know, this is not something to really to gloat over, but you know, it's really to fear. It's you know, it really is. You see, because you know, the scriptures say, you know, kiss the son lest he be angry. You see what I'm saying? And there's times that, you know, hey. You know, how you might think Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not going to take notice to the things that you do, right? Us that are in the ministry. Matter of fact, I forgot this scripture. This is the book of Sirach 5:4. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm happeneth unto me, you see? For the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go, you see? The Lord brings judgment every day, okay? And there's no telling when he's going to bring a judgment, okay, for a sin, okay? And we've all sinned, you see? We've all miscarried, okay? But we're not doing sins like poor light, no, okay? You know, you're not to sin on that scale. The scriptures speak about sins unto death, okay? And some sins you can pray for, okay? So there's, you know, there's a distinguishing factor, you see? But you can never say when you have sinned that nothing has happened to you, okay? And that the Lord is going to just be cool with it. He's in no wise will he let thee go. It says concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin, okay? And it's not about, oh, the Lord covered my sins, so, you know, you're just going to be lax and do this and do that and rack up sins, even sins unto death. No, okay? No, far be it. And say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. You see? So, we should never say, the Lord is, he's very merciful. Okay? He's not going to do nothing for all these sins, or, no. See, mercy and wrath come from him, but, his righteous anger, it resteth upon sinners. So, there's no telling when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to, to execute that judgment, you see, and that's why it's set in the mind of men to just keep going, you see. But the scriptures say, offend less. We're not in the business of just racking up sins. If anything, we're trying to master things, man. And yeah, we're gonna fall, you see, but not like poor light. That's why the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let's see. This is let's see. This is Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. You see, a just man, falls, okay, a number of times and riseth up again. It says, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. And that's what poor light fell into. He fell into some mischief, man. We don't know what was going on with that dude.
Strong's H 7451, Ra, Ra. And second entry, Ra, Ra.
Right.
And third entry, Ra'ah, Ra'ah.
Bad, evil, disagreeable, malignant, unpleasant, evil, giving pain, unhappiness, misery. That's what he fell into. Displeasing, okay? Worse than worst, right? That's pretty bad, man. Okay, a rap like that, nobody wants, you don't want to go down for something like that, man. Yeah, they don't take too kindly to them type of dudes in prison. Okay, and he got 7 years and 10 years of paper, so, okay, sad, unhappy, evil, hurtful, bad, unkind, vicious in disposition. So you get the point. Evil, distress, misery, injury, calamity, distress, adversity, evil, injury, wrong. You get the point. The wicked shall fall into mischief. Number 17, rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth, lest Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. You see? So the Lord could put that wrath upon you, okay? Because you're over here gloating at the fall of your enemy, and ultimately he can turn away his wrath from you, from him, and put it on you. You see? Same thing, when your parents scolded you and your brother laughed, and your parents looked at your brother like, hey, what you laughing at, and start getting on his case, right? Just let us be wise. Let us take heed, It's no joke, the Most High got him, As the scriptures say, he will in no wise let thee go. Our willingness is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And a sincere salutation to you, Akim and you, Aqua, to believe in all sincerity. Let us fear. Shalom.